very magic mess. Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Thing with Mistletoes. I'm your host, MagicManMo. We just spoke to a street urchin who may have seen our brother Vince the other day, but doesn't seem to remember, and I feel he's holding back on us. But he did do us the favor of warning us not to deal with the old woman that we met, who was trying to give us cookies, which I had a suspicion were drugged, and I feel like the old woman might be our kidnapper. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. It's been a long day. I'm at least glad we found some leads to this case. I wonder if we can go tell the police about the old woman. Jake and I walk home together again, stopping in front of my house. I haven't seen, like, what was our, I haven't seen Clarissa all day. Dot, dot, dot. You look pretty happy. Why, don't you want me to be happy? I do, and I want you to know that we will get your brother back. Yeah. But of course, the battle is far from over. Dot, dot, dot. I know. I'm just glad for some progress, at least. Still, it's confusing. How come? We have an idea about who the culprit may be. But if it was that easy, then how come the police never found her? Or never pointed at her, in any least? Maybe because she's old. And like you said earlier, sweet. A sweet old lady, huh? That's a cool disguise. Ha, she looks creepy to me, in any case. But what if she's not the culprit? I mean, why the heck would she steal all those kids? Not to mention those teens. To eat them because she's a witch. Who knows? Maybe Vincent's is an isolated case. It doesn't have to be related to the other disappearances, you know. But what if it is? Dot, dot, dot. Jake, I just wanted a nice Christmas with my family, my brother. I plan on putting mistletoe decors all around the house, you know. And now I can't even think of Christmas because... Dot, dot, dot. Christmas is meant to be spent with your family, so why... You're lucky you even have a family to spend it with. Why? What about you? I don't. My mom works abroad, and my father handles a big company here. Dot, 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 dot. Neither of my parents has the time to spend with me anyway. Dot, 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 dot. It's been a long time since I last celebrated Christmas with a complete family. Oh, Jake. But it's okay. I like being alone. No, you don't. If you did, you wouldn't have approached me last night, and you wouldn't have helped me with these... Dot, dot, dot. It would be so much better if you could spend Christmas with your family, but if you have nowhere to go on Christmas night, our house is open for you. Open my... Oh, what? Really? Thanks. And we can eat together, right? With Vincent. Yeah, with Vince. When we get him! We still need to find the boy. He smiles at me once more, and I smile back. Just like tonight. But this time, I know, my smile to him, it's different. Last night, it was a smile of gratitude. Tonight, I know. Dot, 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 dot. I know what? What do I know? I know nothing. Have you ever heard of the saying, feelings that come back are feelings that never went away? No, I actually have never heard that. That's kind of neat. That's poetic. I'm starting to think it's true. That you've always liked Jake? Okay, I get it. Oh, if only Vince was around. Sigh. I shut my eyes, slowly laying down on my bed. I can see the stars from my bedroom window. It's beautiful. Who knows, maybe somewhere out there, Vincent is looking at the same stars. Or he's dead. Because it's been 2 days. Just saying. We kind of need to get a move on. The police need to help us. Good night. Am I saying that to myself? Good night, me. Me. I love me. Good night, me. Another day, another chance to look for clues. I glance at the clock on my bedside table. 10:15. It's late. Or early. But I guess I got a good night's sleep. Good. I groggily get up and go to the bathroom to wash my face. I still feel a bit sleepy, but at the same time, I want to go out. I want to search for clues again. Oh, shower scene. I don't know why. Of all the scenes it shows us, I don't know why we have this one. I let the warm water cascade down my body. It feels good to take a bath. I'm pretty sure you mean shower? Unless you bathe completely differently from how I do, I'm just saying. Excuse me, just died. Last night was so hectic that I wasn't able to bathe. Usually I shower or bathe twice a day. I'm a clean freak when it comes to my body. Okay, I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable. Vince always teases me about it too. Unlike me, a shower is enough for him at the start of his day. Sheesh. Oh, who could be calling me at this time of the day? Probably Clarissa, or any of your other friends, right? I glanced at the contact number before answering the phone. Ah, it's Mom. Again, we haven't even told them yet. I freeze on the spot, my heart beating wildly in my chest. What will I tell her? Should I tell her the truth, or should I hide it for now? The phone keeps ringing, and I stare at it like it's the bane of my existence. I don't want to answer it, in fear that my own voice will betray me. However, if I don't pick up now, my parents will surely think that something is wrong. Shakily, I press the button and put the phone up to my ear.
Louita?
Mom?
What took you so long to answer?
My breath catches in my throat. Thankfully, she speaks again before I could.
Anyway, how are you and Vincent?
I feel all my blood run from my face. Fine?
Are you enjoying your vacation?
Yes, I'm having the time of my life.
Well, that's good.
Have fun, Squirts.
Okay. I smile sadly, hearing my father's cheerful voice. My mom laughs, and I can almost imagine her playfully hitting my dad.
I wish we could have some vacation time with you two.
Mom, I wish I could tell you what's really happening right now.
But your dad and I are simply too busy, so busy, dear.
If I tell her, what could possibly go wrong? I take a deep breath, intending to tell her about Vince's disappearance.
Take care of your brother for me, okay?
Mom?
Your dad and I just have too many problems to worry about. Did you just say something, dear?
My words die on my lips, melting away like ice cream on a sunny day. I wouldn't want to trouble them even more.
You probably should. You should probably tell your parents that their son is missing. I know it's your brother, but they would want to know, and they would very dearly want to care.
Yes, Mom, I won't let anything happen to Vincey, I promise.
Thank you, dear. Well, I know we can always count on you.
I hear the relief in her voice, and it breaks my heart knowing that I just lied to my own mother.
Anyway, we have to get going now. Just say hi to Vincent for us, okay?
He's probably still asleep, hon.
Alright, don't let him stay up too late, Louita. Your brother always sleeps in late.
Let the child sleep in. He's on vacation.
My parents laugh together again while my heart shatters into a million pieces.
Bye now, dear. We'll get back before Christmas, okay? Hugs and kisses now. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye, Mom and Dad.
Click.
I put the phone down sadly, feeling all glum and heavy inside.
Yeah, we probably should have told him.
Just saying. To be honest, I feel like I let my parents down by letting this happen to my brother.
I mean, look, when I was 10, it was no big deal to, like, leave me alone places. It was no big deal. But, like, we also didn't know, like, there was no known child kidnapper situation happening. So, a little bit your fault, Lumina. I'm not trying to bring it down. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just saying you shouldn't have left him alone.
I also feel guilty for not telling them that's what happened, telling them what's happened. Vince. Deep inside, I'm still hoping that Vince simply visited a friend, had a sleepover, and a freaking long one at that, and will return today. I still don't understand it though. From what we gathered yesterday, it seems like there's no real motive for anyone to steal my brother, let alone half a dozen other children. They're from ages 5 to 16. What do you expect? What could be the possible reason for the kidnapping?
Ransom, human trafficking, pedophile. I would probably lean toward pedophilia if it's only children, or human trafficking. So if it was for ransom, I know it's not ransom, because there would be like ransom notes, right? Like they would be trying to get money or something out of these kids. And if this has been happening for a while, and there hasn't been any news about ransoms, it's not for ransom. So it's either human trafficking or pedophilia. Now, granted, it's a wide range of children, right? From 5 to 16, I'm gonna go with probably human trafficking. Because I feel like if it's pedophilia, would they just be like a very specific age? Or would that be a broad age thing? Whereas human trafficking would be like a broad age thing? And by the way, this is dark stuff. This is dark, heady stuff. Like, these are not fun. None of this stuff is fun. I'm gonna go with human trafficking, I think would be the possible outcome.
It's a scary thought.
Now, I have no idea if my decision, if what I clicked, changes anything. I have no idea why I was allowed to choose that.
It's a scary thought. I'd rather not think about it. But what if Danny and Gabby are right? What if...
I don't remember what Danny and Gabby told me. I don't remember. Those are the twins, and I gave them awful voices, and I apologize.
No, Lumina, stop. Hold it right there. Think positive, all right? Positive. All this thinking is making me depressed, to be honest. I want to imagine that Vince is somewhere nice, somewhere he can play video games. But the real world is less pretty. And I don't want to get caught up in a fantasy world. I need to get back to reality. And reality calls for a mission to find my brother.
Ooh, knock, knock, knock.
I'm interrupted from my soliloquy.
Wow, there's a word.
By somebody knocking on my door.
Most people would have just said I was interrupted from my thoughts. But no, this game's like soliloquy. That's the direction.
I wonder who it is.
It's either Jake or Clarissa, right?
I open the door to see a certain raven-haired guy.
It's definitely Jake.
Jake? What's up?
I think I've got some new leads on this case.
I can't help but smile. This case? You treat it like we're actually law. New leads? Seriously?
Yeah. The child from yesterday. You remember him, right?
Uh-huh. The street child from the opposite road.
Yeah, I passed by them this morning and he's got his friends. I think they're ready to tell us something.
Why are you telling me only now?
In case you're not aware of it, I've been standing here for over an hour.
No, I wasn't aware of it. You should have knocked louder. Or hit the doorbell. Snap. Seriously?
Yeah, I've been knocking every quarter to half an hour.
You can't say quarter to half an hour, because that would mean in the course of 1 hour you knocked like maybe 3 times, alright? So you can't be mad at me. You should have knocked louder, you know?
Nah, I was already pounding on the door. I kinda got tired. And you should have seen the looks people gave me. Embarrassing. I think a bomb could be dropped in front of your house and you wouldn't even stir.
Well, to be fair, I was sleeping, and then I was in the shower, so it would have been pretty hard to hear knocking, so to be fair. Hey, I'm not such a heavy sleeper.
You wish.
Whatever. I stick my tongue out at him and he laughs. Again with the tongue sticking. Everyone sticks their tongue out at people. Hearing that sound, I feel a tugging at the corner of my lips. He looks at me again and just kind of grins, showing his pearly whites. Now I understand why those neighborhood girls became his fangirls. He really does have such a lovely smile.
Hey, Earth to Lumina, can you hear me?
Huh? What?
Don't space out on me, woman. Am I really that handsome?
Gods, Jake, just move, let's go.
Hey, that was what I kept telling you.
Whoa.
Oof.
We land on a wet spot on the ground.
Oh, they fell. They left the door and immediately fell. Jake's been standing out there for an hour. Did he pee on the floor? What are we slipping on?
Ouch. Suddenly, I realize how awkward our position is. I accidentally sit on Jake's lap, my legs sprawled over his. My face is also inches away from his.
What a compromising position to be in.
How did we end up in this position? Is this even possible?
Apparently. Apparently it is possible. You should be more careful, you know. Water is pretty slippery when wet. Why is there water? Did it snow? I mean, we saw some snow, but like, did it snow? It's like for real snow?
Haha, you do know how wrong that sentence is, don't you?
Nope. ...
Stop smiling like that.
Hey, you're smiling too. Isn't that unfair?
Jake! We walk away laughing. As I look behind to see if we had dropped anything on the ground, though, I noticed something. A mistletoe. Jake may not have noticed it, but I have. We had been sitting underneath a mistletoe the entire time.
Do you think Jake put it there? Or do you think the elf children did? I'm still not convinced there's not something magical happening. I'm still not convinced.
The thing with mistletoes is,
Roll credits!
it's just like life. You never know when it's gonna creep up on you.
In my experience, you do, because people usually like intentionally put them places where you can see them.
And it takes you by surprise. It's up to you to take flight or fight. But when it comes to mistletoes, the question is, to kiss or not to kiss? To find Vince or to not find Vince?
Here we are. I can see
the young brown-haired boy with 2 other children. One's a pretty blonde-haired girl with big blue eyes. The other is a dark-eyed young boy with a black ponytail.
Oh, hello there, mister.
These are Fleur and Adrian.
Oh, hi. Hello.
These are your friends?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. By the way, what's your name, child?
Louis, sir.
Oh, Louis?
Oui.
Louis, can you tell us now what you and your friends saw the other night?
I only knew bits and pieces, miss, but Fleur and Adrian are gonna help me. Oh, sure. What is it that you wanted to know, miss?
I kneeled down on the ground to match the girl's eye level. Have you seen my brother? He's a tall 10-year-old with dark blonde hair and green eyes.
The one with the cherubim hair, Fleur? Oh, yes, miss. I do remember seeing him. Oui, last night, the angel.
The angel? More like the little I miss him, sniff sniff.
Wait, what were we gonna say? The little what? The little deer or something?
Yes.
Oh, he's your brother? He's real pretty, miss. Just like you.
Thank you.
Told you.
Shut up, Jake. I muttered to him, nudging his ribs.
Oh, okay. These 2 lovebirds need to get it together. Stay focused on the mission.
The other night, mister, the cherubim boy went out at around... What time was that again, Ed? 6 o'clock? Yeah, something like that. He stayed outside for a while, like for about half hour, miss. And then I was it, so I wasn't able to see what happened next.
Oh, the music stopped. ... What made him stand out, though?
Probably because he waited for so long. Or maybe it's because... I know why he stood out to me, Louis. Why? Because the old woman from that house went out and talked to him.
It was the old woman. She's a witch.
Oh yeah, that was around the time I became it, right? Yup. Oui.
The old woman talked to him then?
Yeah, and they talked for a while. I remember your brother because he kept shaking his head even though he was smiling. They looked pretty happy anyway.
Oh. I turned to Jake. So, the creepy old woman, is she...
A witch? She's a witch. She's eating children. It's not human trafficking. It's witchery. Maybe.
And you should have called some reinforcements. What if she tried forcing that boy to... I can't. The other kids had all hidden. And you were it, so you didn't see what happened. I know. Ugh, if only I knew.
Adrian, Louis, after that, what happened? Did Vince go with the old woman? They look at each other and shake their heads.
I didn't see. I was still it.
Ah. Suddenly, the blonde-haired girl speaks up.
He was like an angel!
The 2 boys glance at her, then they look sheepishly at us.
Sorry, miss, little Fleur is only 5 years old. I'm almost 6!
Flora says this, holding up her 2 hands, counting up to 6.
See?
Yeah, but stop talking about angels.
Louie turns to us and sighs.
She saw angel figurines in the window of a toy store a few days ago, and she wouldn't stop talking about them.
And she keeps insisting that your brother was an angel.
Yeah. He is! With all the clothes, and the hair, and the eyes, and the body!
Something feels so wrong here. Jake looks at me, and I know that he's trying to put his finger on something as well.
It must be important that we remember that he looked like an angel.
I smile again at the children. So, my brother looked like an angel. Can you please tell us what else you saw?
Could she have seen something? Was she with you the other night? Who said that? I thought it was Jake that said that.
Yeah, but she was playing alone. Did you say anything, Floor?
She could have, you know. After all, she was in a corner making little houses with her sticks.
What corner?
That corner.
He pointed to a line of hedges with thick bushes and soil instead of concrete. Jake nodded to himself.
She could have stayed hidden in there the whole time.
Yes, mister.
Oh, I was hiding there because I was making a pretty house.
All right. As much as I want to wrap up this conversation, I don't know how much longer they're going to keep talking, because I need to stop this episode right here. If you've enjoyed the series so far, please do all the things. But whatever you guys do, I want to thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, wash your hands.